And we are ready to go. This is the final of the women's canoe polo. Great Britain and Germany. Prudence Blythe wins the first sprint, and we are off and running. Now with Bethany Littlewood on that left side. Germany quickly going into their defense, setting up, and it looks like a 1-3 zone, typical 1-3 zone, Lynn, as we see many of these teams start with.
We do. They've actually pushed out now, but Tony dropping back into that German defence to set up their three. They'll try and push this British team back out of the area.
And a foul called against Great Britain.
Yep. That was an illegal tackle there, so Germany with the ball, their first attack of the game.
It is Caroline Sinsel with Germany to her right. And now with the ball, it will be Svenja Schapper.
Germany being patient there, not rushing into anything. They're trying to get their two front players into that zone.
Here is now number 7, Leon Wagner, getting into that Great Britain middle save. That time by number 4, Alison Brown. And Lynn, you see a few times Great Britain will use this a lot, that designated goalkeeper. Alison Brown really is that goalkeeper. When they go on the attack, Alison Brown will drop back into the substitute area, and another Britain player will come back on.
Yeah, that's a fairly new thing for the British team. Alison is out-and-out goalkeeper for that team and will substitute. She can play on the field if they feel they need her and there isn't time to get off. She's quite happy to play up the field, but just those slightly longer paddles give the other players an edge. So
Germany now with the attack. It is now with number 10, the captain of that German team, Gillies. Stopped again by Brown, and there will be a German corner, the first corner we've seen in the game. We've played just under 2 minutes here on pitch number 1, the women's final between Germany and Great Britain. Now taking the corner, it will be Svenja Schaap. She's going to go all the way back now with number 7 on that German squad, Leon Wagner. Like you said before, Germany just waiting out that Great Britain defense.
Yeah. They're not in any rush here. They're very settled. Both teams should be very settled. They're very experienced at this sort of major championship play. Getting into their game, they want to play their own game. So no changes when it comes to championship matches.
Tony Lenz with that chance. Another save by the Great Britain keeper, Alison Brown. Now with it once again, it is Alina Gillies for Germany. Still with Gillies, waiting on her German players to get inside, retreat, and we will set up once again. Great Britain now has a chance to set up on their defensive formation once again. And now Germany on that right side, it is with Svenja Schapper. Now with Gillies once again to her left side, now to Wagner. Wagner with a shot and just off the side of the goal. And it will be Great Britain ball. They have the chance to get their second attack. And after a lengthy possession there by Germany, Great Britain now have the chance to take a 1-0 lead. Now it will be with Prudence Blythe leading up the charge for Great Britain, the captain of this Great British team. Blythe, she finds her teammate Amy Robson. Back to Blythe. We've already played just under 4 minutes here in half number 1. Still no score. Both teams kind of waiting out on the other team, waiting for maybe a team to make a mistake, and that's maybe why it is scoreless. We've seen a lot of these finals be scoreless into half. We saw the U21 men's final scoreless into half between Great Britain and Germany. Maybe just one defense doesn't want to make a mistake.
Shot by Amy Robson there, but that goes out for a corner.
Amy Robson will take that corner. Or excuse me, now we'll go to number 6, Virginia Coyles, the oldest player on this Great Britain team, 44 years of age.
Don't make her sound so old. I taught her to canoe.
I was talking with Curly Barker, your husband, just earlier, and I was saying that the last time Germany was not in a final, I was 87 days old. Maybe that speaks to my youth, or maybe it speaks to just the experience and talent of this German squad.
The German have a huge pool of people as
Absolutely.
well. They never drop their standards down, bringing new players in each year and developing them.
Yeah, and their German U21 women's team won yesterday.
They did, so their next pool of talent
Absolutely
is there
so.
already.
So would not be surprised to see 11 in a row. But nonetheless, they're focusing on this game right here, 10 in a row. 4:58 remain. Half number one, still 0-0 between Germany and Great Britain. Germany with possession in that Great Britain zone. It's now with number 9, Nathalie Herman. Herman, she's going to go towards her right now with Schapper. Great chance.
Shot saved again by Alison Brown. She's doing a great job in the goal there.
You see the replay on your screen. Great chance. Schapper with a quick release, but another great save by Alison Brown. Still with Schapper. She will take the corner for Germany. Prudence Blythe right there, blocking any pass. And she's going to have to go all the way back. Referee sees something they don't like. And it will be another German corner. Prudence Blythe maybe getting a little too close. On that right side, still with Nathalie Herman. Back to Schapper. Schapper go cross pitch. Now to Catherine Cruz.
Great Britain team changing their tactics. They've come out from their zone, so they've got a chasing four going against the German team. Dropping back in now.
Now with Svenja Schapper. Now back to number 1, Caroline Stinsel. Germany still waiting on that Great Britain attack, not really charging into that zone. More than happy to just keep the ball for the full duration of that shot clock. And now going in is Stinsel, and it will be a change of possession after the foul. Bethan Littlewood leading the charge for Great Britain. She's going to go to Virginia Coyles. Virginia Coyles is going to go for goal and just misses.
Great long shot there. Try and put the pressure on the other team. But now Germany have possession.
It will be number 6 from the Germans. It will be Toni Lenz. Seeing her first little bit of action here in the women's final. Now with Germany, they're just going to pass it amongst themselves. Once again, we've played just over 7 minutes here in pitch number 1, the women's final between Germany and Great Britain. Still scoreless, 0-0, and Germany now have possession.
So Toni Lenz, a very experienced player there. Her and Eleanor have been on this team for quite a few years now, a few medals between them. Great shooter is Toni.
Now the change of possession, once again, a foul committed by Germany. And Prudence Blythe will have it on that far side. She's going to go for goal, and just a little bit short. It will be deflected, and it will be a Great Britain corner. Just a slight deflection is all it took, although it looks like number 10, the captain of Germany, Alina Gillies, does not agree with the call.
Call's being changed now, so it is a goal line throw to Germany. Referee having a word with the line judge.
Still with Germany, just over 2 minutes remain in this game, or half, sorry. 0-0 the score. Now, Lynn, did you expect a scoreless first half, or these are two high-powered offenses, but they're just being a little timid maybe?
Possibly. Normally that you would expect these shots to go in, but championship nerves maybe. Hopefully they're settling down now. Both teams are still trying to attack, so that's nice to see. And I'm sure they will get a result before.
Yeah, there's no way that this game is ending 0-0. There has to be a result. 0-0 after 20 minutes is possible, but definitely unlikely. Like I said before, we saw this in the U21 men's game, 0-0 at halftime. The score ended up being 3-2 in favor of Great Britain. And that is goal number 1, just as we were talking about it. Number 7, that was Leonie Wagner getting Germany on the board. Great shot as you see it. Great control by Wagner, and rifles that just past. It looked like Alison Brown got a paddle on it, but just not enough.
Some of these shots are really hard. If they're hard and high at the top of the goal, it's very difficult to control with your paddle.
And even some of these shots have some spin. The women can really put some deception on that shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now Great Britain trying to answer right away. It is with Prudence Blythe. Just over a minute left to go in half number 1. Germany just getting that one back and off the iron. That was just off the frame of the goal. Amy Robson with that chance.
Again, a goal line throw.
That line judge really have to be on their toes once again. That's the second call that they've turned over.
Yep. Our line judges for these finals are all international referees, so they know what they're all talking about. They've been refereeing the tournament all the way through.
Absolutely, and the referee's obviously very experienced. This is not their first Canoe Polo game by any means.
No, very, very experienced. Two female refs down there, Virginia and Marzena, very experienced refs, and both former players as well.
That definitely helps when you're a referee, knowing what they experience on the pitch. And now Germany, they can just wait out the rest of this shot clock. The shot clock is no more. The game clock says 20 seconds. Germany definitely want to get a second, but I'm sure they'd be content with leading at halftime. Now with Caroline Sinsel. Prudence Blythe quickly on her, and it will be Germany ball. Now with Nathalie Herman. Herman's going to go for goal, and a save by Robson, cutting it a little bit too close off the paddle, off the bottom bar, and that's how we will head into the halftime break.
Stay.
1-0 Germany lead at the halftime break. We will be right back at the International Flatwater Center. Pitch number 1, the women's final between Germany and Great Britain. We hope to see you in just a few minutes.
The dock behind the like Great Britain is starting to sink. I don't know if it's going to be a problem, but the dock is sinking over here, like behind the net. Not where I am, but you know, just in case I take off immediately. Yep.
Back here at the International Flatwater Center for half number 2 of this women's final between Great Britain and Germany. Germany, they lead 1-0 by a shot by Leonie Wagner about midway through half number 1. I am Zach DeWeer beside me, Lynn Barker. Now, Lynn, are you surprised by any means of the low scoring half? Like I said, 2 high-powered offenses, but maybe a little bit of nerves in these final.
Definitely not. I think these teams are very equal, and it could have gone either way in that first half. So, no, I think play will carry on that closely, I think, throughout the game.
Great Britain trying to give something for their fans to cheer about. A packed house here at the International Flatwater Center. Pitch number 1 to our left, and Germany now on the break. And this surely will make it 2-0, and it will. Alina Gillies, the captain of the German team, quickly gets her first goal of the game, second for Germany, and they are up to a quick 2-0 lead right after halftime.
The British team will want to respond to that quite quickly now, I think. They don't like a 2-goal lead. They want to close that down as quickly as they possibly can.
Absolutely, but by no means is it panic time for Great Britain. They have lots and lots of time.
No.
Prudence Blythe. And it's again going to be turned over. And we will just get the confirmation on what happened here. The referees are going to be issuing a green card, as it looks like.
Team green card, that one. She's speaking to the captain there, so it is a team green.
Looks like Germany a little bit confused with the meaning of the green card. In my opinion, it's been a pretty disciplined game so far.
Yeah, but there have been one or two probably accidental fouls.
And now the referee is also calling the Great Britain captain, Prudence Blythe, to that corner. We've played just about a minute here in half number 2 of this women's final. And we already have one goal to report in half number 2. That one was scored by number 10, Alina Gillies, to put Germany up by a score of 2-0. Just about ready to begin. And like we said, team green card going to Germany. Lynn, I didn't catch what it was for. Did you catch that?
Yeah, illegal tackles there. So a variety. You have boat tackles and hand tackles. So
And
obviously
for those,
it's that group.
And for those unfamiliar, a green card, just a warning, but if any individual now on Germany gets that illegal tackle green card, it will be a yellow card.
That's correct, yeah.
Pia Schwartz for Germany. And she now has her teammates making their way to that Great Britain goal. And Great Britain now playing a man-to-man defense, not going in that formation, and they do get possession. Good paddle skills there, but Prudence Blythe now with it once again. She's going to go all the way to the far side now with Amy Robson. Amy Robson finds Bethany Littlewood, just cannot handle that. Trying to get her right hand on it, just outstretched too far. And now she does have possession. Virginia Coyles right in front of that goal, off the frame of the goal. Again a chance. And that time it was number 8, Josephine Beaver, getting that touch. But Germany will get a save off of the paddle of number 2. That was Katrina Kruse. Now to Prudence Blythe, making a charge into that German front. And she has space. Blythe will take a shot off another German paddle, and Bethany Littlewood will scoop that up on that right side. Blocked, and a great block that was by number 9 on Germany. That was Nathalie Herman. Now Germany can set up. Again, Great Britain going to that man-to-man defense.
Germany substitute there, trying to get in on the other side of the pitch.
And now the ball is gone to Pia Schwartz, and it's now a one-on-one situation. Great Britain quickly closes in on her. The goal is now still left unattended, and Caroline Sinsel will reset and go all the way back. Great Britain still not choosing to set up. They want to go man-to-man. Is that the right decision, do you think, in this opportunity here?
Yeah, it's a pressure tactic to try and get the ball back, so you need to get tight on your players, put the pressure on them to make mistakes.
Leonie Wagner being pressurized by number 6, Virginia Coyles. And now she finds Caroline Sinsel in the middle. It's just her and Prudence Blythe, but Prudence Blythe does get a paddle on it, saving a sure goal. Sinsel, she has her teammate Gillies on that right side, but it will be a foul against Great Britain, or is that out of bounds?
I think that went out of the playing area there, so it's a goal line throw to Great Britain.
Virginia Coyles. Bethany Littlewood. Littlewood going all the way to that left side. Makes it look so easy, but it's definitely not that easy.
It's not easy to throw a ball all that distance, especially when sitting down in a very unstable kayak.
Absolutely. It's Amy Robson now with it on that left side. She decides to go to Prudence Blythe. Blythe finds Littlewood. Now with Josephine Beaver. And again, it will be Great Britain ball. Five minutes, 55 seconds left in this women's final. 2-0. Germany lead over Great Britain. Blythe tries a shot, and it's going to go right into the hands of Pia Schwartz. Katarina Kruse for Germany. And again, Great Britain with that man-to-man defense, not giving Germany any room, but leaving that goal open. It's with Toni Lenz. What's on the referee side now?
I think we have an illegal substitution there from the German team. That's what it's looking like.
So what would that result in? Would Great Britain get the ball at that corner?
It will be a sending off for the German team.
A yellow card.
Yellow card, yeah.
And a yellow card, 2 minutes. You have one player down, so Germany will have just 2 or 4 kayaks on the pitch to Great Britain's 5 for 2 minutes. 5.5 left to go in this game. Germany lead Great Britain by a score of 2-0.
Germany obviously not clearing that goal line before the other player comes onto the pitch there.
Germany will keep possession after that illegal substitution yellow card. And that illegal substitution, is that just given to one player or the team?
GB have possession now.
GB have possession.
Yeah, so.
All right, we are
So
now on the same page.
Yeah, it's the individuals who make the foul on the line that get sent off, so it's a specific player.
I see. Great chance that time, Amy Robson, but blocked again by Germany. And Germany now have possession. It is with Tony Lenz. Lenz on that right side. And Germany more than content just passing the ball around, trying to drain as much time on this shot clock and now on this 2-minute penalty as possible. Katrina Cruz. Now to Leonie Wagner. Wagner scored the only goal in half number 1. Tony Lenz. Caroline Sinsel. Sinsel finds Wagner. Germany still with possession. Quickly closed down by both Blythe and Coyles. And now Germany keep possession, and now all alone is Caroline Sinsel. She's going to go for goal just a little bit to the left. And Great Britain will have a goal line throw. Still with just under a minute left in that 2-minute penalty. And Germany still with only 4 kayaks. Now a great lead pass. Josephine Beaver with possession. And now she is going to wait for her teammates to come. Now Bethan Littlewood takes the shot herself, and she will get Great Britain on the board. But still, Germany with 4 kayaks. That kayak still has to go for the duration of that 2 minutes. And now Great Britain, they have to take advantage.
They do. They have to keep working, chipping away at this now, using all 5 of their players to mark the 4 of the Germans.
Bethan Littlewood with the goal after the feed from Josephine Beaver. Now Germany again with possession, just passing it amongst themselves or trying to pass it amongst themselves. Great Britain with a very difficult press. Katrina Cruz. Still with Cruz. Now she's going to go to Tony Lenz. Tony Lenz back to Cruz. Back with Lenz, and she has space in front of her. She is going to lead Elena Gillies, but quickly on that is Prudence Blythe. Elena Gillies scores, but Prudence Blythe not happy with the referee whatsoever. It looks like her paddle was thrown out of her way, but it does not matter. It will count. Elena Gillies gets her second of the game. Prudence Blythe. She finds Virginia Coyles, and it's going to go off of a German paddle and stay in German possession. And just out of bounds goes the German kayak, and it will be Great Britain ball. 3 minutes, 9 seconds left to go. Germany leads this final game by a score of 3-1 after the recent goal by Elena Gillies, getting her second of the game. Another conversation with the German player, with the referee on that far side, and a green card again is awarded. Is that unsportsmanlike behavior?
Yes, that is, yeah. German team now back up to 5 players again, so they've served their 2-minute sending off.
And if you get a goal against a Great Britain team with 1 kayak down, that's got to be a positive.
Oh yes, definitely. It's hard work to do that.
Virginia Coyles now with it. Fakes the pass. She's going to take it out herself. Now finds Amy Robson. Amy Robson trying to find a teammate in the middle. That's Bethan Littlewood, but she gets the ball hit out of her hands as she was trying to shoot. And now Germany again with possession. Great Britain going back to that man-to-man defense, and you can't really assume they go anywhere away from that until they get back into this game.
No, they need to get the possession back. They'll carry on playing this until either the end of the game or they get some more goals.
Now with the number 7, Leonie Wagner. Wagner now to Katrina Cruz. No goalkeeper in that Great Britain goal, but Germany, like we said, more than happy to just pass the ball amongst themselves. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. They can bring this down to a minute 35. Leonie Wagner. Now in the hands of Katrina Cruz. She's going to go all the way back to her zone. 9 seconds on that shot clock. Cruz. Schwartz. And it looks like it will be Great Britain ball. Shot clock violation, but Germany, I don't think that's the least of their worries.
Yeah, they're not too worried about that. They've got the lead at the moment by 2 goals, so they're happy to take a minute off the clock.
Virginia Coyles. Prudence Blythe on that left side. Now to Bethan Littlewood in the middle, and again intercepted by Germany. They again have possession. Bethan Littlewood trying to steal. Great use of the paddle there, but Germany again keep possession. And now they make another change, trying to free up a kayak on that left side. Pia Schwartz. Just a bit too long, and Prudence Blythe will keep possession for Great Britain. Now it's with Virginia Coyles. Coyles is going to go for the cage and just a little bit above. Under a minute left to go in this final game. Germany lead 3-1, and if it wasn't desperation time for Great Britain, it definitely is now.
It is. They'll keep forcing this play and marking man for man. As I say, they will do that to the end now. They're not going to give up. Work hard. Look for those shots.
Elena Gillies. Now to Leonie Wagner. Wagner looks at goal and says she's going to go towards her right. And it is now in the hands of Toni Lenz, trying to find her teammate Schwartz all alone, but deflected off the paddle of Beaver. And now Great Britain have possession, and they need a goal in the next 15 seconds. And saved right there in the hands of number 2, Katrina Cruz. And Germany certainly can all but guarantee that they've been crowned champions in the 2018 women's side of the Canoe Polo Championships. Now with possession, the clock continues to run down, and Germany are just about ready to celebrate, and that will do it. Germany is the 2018 Canoe Polo champions of the women's side of the bracket. Great game here by Germany and Great Britain, as we expected. Low scoring, but a very tactical game.
Very good game. They are 2 powerhouses in women's polo, so I wouldn't expect anything less than full commitment from both sides.
Absolutely, and this is a matchup that we very well could see next year at the European Championships, the World Games.
Definitely.
Absolutely.